Tell who you are. We from.
Peep this out. Grab your shoulder pads and your helmet. Let's get this work. Hustle and motivate.
Y'all know, this lady blew up on the internet, blew up on YouTube because she made an appearance on Nick Cannon's show and on Cam Newton's show. Okay? When she was on Nick Cannon, she quote and unquote checked Nick Cannon. And as you know, black women, they love it. They love it when a black woman is checking quote unquote a black man.
Yeah, they love that shit. But one thing that they do not like is when the same hands, the same fingers, the same voices that they use to come at men with all of a sudden point back at their ass. Let's get it.
Right? They are obsessed with it, right? And then she was on Cam. She also, quote unquote, checked Cam. And guess what? Black women loved it. It was everywhere. It was on Twitter, it was on Facebook, it was on IG, all the social media, it was everywhere. And that blew her up. That got her a lot of followers on IG, okay? That blew her up. And ever since then, she's been everywhere. She did like a tour, like a podcast tour, doing nothing but condemning men, nothing but speaking negative of men, how men is low vibration.
Yeah, it's like she did a fucking tell-all tour of how to throw flame on men. However, pay attention to how she say what she say. And it wasn't until Paul Pierce lit that ass up. Let's continue.
All she does is speak negative of men. But when it comes to women, she ignores it. She ignores it. You got women out here getting pregnant with multiple baby daddies. She never speaks on that. You got women out here cheating, getting caught cheating. She never speaks about that. All she focuses on is on how men are not good. You know what I'm saying? It's like she's trying to push women into being single women.
But a large number of our audience is women. And it's the same type of women. Women that are broken, women that are broke, women that got daddy issues, women that got childhood issues, trauma issues. They either slow. It's always the same type of woman that Cheyenne Bryant attracts and panders to. We got to keep that in mind.
That is her ammo. That is her agenda. Ever since she blew up on YouTube, that has been her talking points. That has been her talking points. And she finally exposed herself when she made it to Paul's show. And Paul called her out. Yeah, I remember that because I reacted to it.
No, we need to find out about what's going on with her. She's dating, single. What do that entail for a 42-year-old?
I am dating.
And single.
Enjoying my life. I have really good companions.
How many are you dating right now?
I'm not exclusively committed to anyone, but I have one guy that I have dated off and on.
That bitch choked. And see, all you got to do is sit back and watch body language and facial micros, and they tell the story. Oh man, I wish I was a fly sitting on the wall on that interview, because I know she was hot as fish grease. But you see how he had her choking in the words. But watch how she move her eyes from left to right and right to left.
For 5 years. We dated for 5 years off and on.
So you was his work for 5 years? You been his work? You still his work?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I know what's going on now.
She exposed herself. And right after that, Tasha K would be Tasha K, who roasted her ass.
So let me let y'all land on a little wine, okay? So behind the scenes, I'm just doing this to be petty. I ain't even gotta tell y'all, but let me tell you. I ain't got shit else to talk about, so let's talk about it before we get to the shit that's sharp. Shoot. So, y'all remember my last show that I did on Dr. Bryant? And this was with her sitting down with that basketball player in the pajamas, and she was talking about dating a man for 5 years on and off. Do you have that video? We did it on Tasha K Live, and so, okay, we did this story on Tasha K Live. Well, it don't matter. I just kind of wanted to publicly respond because I didn't never give her a response, but I'm gonna give it to her now. Okay, so I'm just responding publicly to some behind the scenes information that's been going on and let y'all know what's going on because I ain't got nothing to hide. You know what I'm saying? So here's the thing. So I've been out here dragging her, rightfully so, because I feel like she's just fake as fuck. Okay. And a lot of people tend to follow these so-called relationship gurus because it's kind of like they do like gotcha moments, like good quotes that you send somebody in the morning. And it's like, oh my God, that's real right there. That's you doing that. You know what I'm talking about? Like, and they don't live by it. They have no prior.
Let me help you out. She got a message and a word for other women. But the same messages that she's delivering for other women, she don't live by that. That doesn't apply in her own. You feel me? She knows who to pander to. And this is where the fuckery has to stop. Oh, yes, she needs to be exposed from all angles. But see, now we know her game. Now we know her MO. Now we know what she's about. Let's continue to get active and feast on this.
Experience to speak on like anything that they've never done before. She's never done a long-term relationship. She's done a 5 years on and off with a guy that's 9 years younger than her.
That's like a motherfucker giving you wedding marital advice, but yet ain't never been married. How the fuck you gonna give me advice on marriage if you ain't never been married? How you gonna give me parental advice if you don't have no kids? You've never had kids. What type of sense does that make? Let's continue. Come on, girl. Come on, Tasha K. Let's get it.
Who she claims is emotionally unstable, and that's the reason why they're not together now, is because he's emotionally unstable, but yet they've been sleeping together and he wants to marry her. She's been engaged 5 times, has said no each and every time. She's gonna have a baby this year, but nobody's on deck for her to marry. And
she ain't gonna have shit because she's not giving cheeks to no man. She's giving cheeks to a woman.
And she got a little upset when I pointed out that, she's gay and gay by default, in my opinion, because don't no man want her. She's too masculine.
Well, hold on though. Like I said before, go back into my videos. All it takes is to make a phone call. She from the same hood I'm from, Long Beach. It don't take much to contact one of the homies. Like I said, the neighborhood spoke on Cheyenne Bryant. Oh yeah, she used to dance at this spot. She used to dance at that spot. She really is not into men, but she's more into women. Yeah. See? But on social media, she'll paint a different picture. Fuck that. The mask is off. The mask done slid off today.
Right? Not only is she too masculine, she's she likes to be in control. She likes to run everything. Like she's running her fucking mouth all across the internet, telling all sorts of things and lies that make y'all just go, oh girl, she got it. Oh my God, yes.
She ain't got shit. She run her damn mouth like a motherfucking running back. Period. And all you have to do is pay attention and listen. The more you pay attention and listen, you can already tell she full of shit. You can already tell she capping. It didn't take much for Paul Pierce and Corey Holcomb to crack the fucking code and blow that motherfucker down like the big bad wolf did to 3 Little Pigs. I'll huff and puff and blow your fucking house down. And that's exactly what they did. They blew her house smooth down with the quickness.
Mm-hmm. And so after my last video, her team hits me and hits my agency asking to debate me. Yeah, they were all in the comments. They was in the DM. Then I got an email. Then I got a call from my agency the next day saying, hey, they want you to come on and Dr. Cheyenne Bryant wants to debate you. For what?
She'll lose that debate real quick. And I'm speaking on behalf of Tasha K on that one. She'll lose that debate real quick. And what she would try to do a lot of word salad, use a lot of big words. She wouldn't really answer Tasha K's direct questions. She would dance around it. And knowing Tasha K will call her out on it every step of the way. Now, she want to go and debate against Tasha K. She going to embarrass herself again.
Like, now a lot of people will be like, you know what? Tasha, she would probably eat your ass alive. She probably would. I ain't gonna lie.
If you made it this far, hit that like button and leave a comment to trigger YouTube's algorithm. So hit that subscribe button and hit that bell to let you know every time I upload a new video.
I would lose that debate. You know why? Because she's catering and pandering to a group of women who are having current relationship issues. Like 60% of my audience. So of course I would look like, oh, you're attacking her. Oh, she hasn't said anything about you. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? Dragging another black woman. She hasn't done anything.
Fuck all that black shit. When you're right, you're right. When you're wrong, you're wrong. When you sitting up there spreading lies, nah, a fool's mouth calls for blows. Cheyenne Bryant ain't nobody. She's just pandering to a certain audience. That's it. There's nothing unique about her. She's not a doctor. Like I said, she's not into men. Period. She's into women. The motherfucker done sat up there and told you that in previous videos a few years back. How many of y'all paid attention to that? Let's continue to feast.
No, she ain't done nothing, but you still get cussed out for being out here lying to people. This woman don't like men. That's why she's preaching against them when it come to y'all. Y'all got the... So here's my thing. I respectfully said no, and here's why I said no. It's because she would win. I'm considered what they call as lucky. Okay, I have a husband, I have the boy and the girl, I have the 2 kids, the white picket fix and Jasmine dog. Okay, because I don't have a dog, right?
She ain't got shit but her fingers, a dildo, and a rose, and a woman.
And you know, I don't relate to current relationship issues that are going on, but what I do relate to, and why I feel like it's necessary to drag her is because she doesn't preach that black men and black women need each other. It's always an exchange. It's always what I need you to do.
And that shit don't work. You see, that shit don't work. It's too much division preaching. Too much copy and paste conversations. Cheyenne Bryant is saying something that the last hoe done said. It's not genuine. It's made up, it's fake. And if you ask her a direct question, you will never get a direct answer. That's that narcissist bullshit. Let's face facts. Let me keep it 3,000 with you. When you sit next to Cheyenne Bryant, you should already know who you dealing with. You should already know what's at hand.
Instead of working together. And I'm glad that Paul Pierce dragged her, like called her out on his show, got her to stuttering. And then when I parlay behind and tried to tell y'all, listen, it's not the message is not lining up with the person who's living it. Everything that I preach from experience. I preach relationships. I preach family. I preach that black women don't have to be out here alone doing everything by themselves. There are men that will help you to do it.
And Tasha K, I respect that. That's one of the things that I respect about you is because you keep it crisp and clean with no caffeine, no weed, no seed, no stress. See, I'm all for black love. I'm all for black unity. I'm all for black men and women coming together. We all need each other. Cheyenne Bryant talks that separation, that means divide, that division shit. Because she's on an agenda. She's on an assignment. You see? Now, you see shit real clear now. Now it's starting to stick. Now the eyes are opening. Men have already been figuring this out. A large number of women have been figuring this out. But when it comes to the modern feminist 99-cent mop bucket, spider monkey pirates, them damn moon crickets, they don't get it. Those are the ones that's lost. Those are the ones that answers to Cheyenne Bryant's call. Those are the ones she panders to.
If you just, that's a whole nother conversation. I feel like, and I wish my grandmother was here and my auntie was here, but I feel like a lot of women misuse their power and their true gift of being a woman. And a lot of times they wound up in situations that are just disrespectful and degrading and just with the wrong people. It's sort of like, if you got bad girlfriends in your circle, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have a bad in your circle. You're gonna be sleeping with one. And you have to look at your friends, you gotta look at the dynamic, like are your friends family focused? Are your, are your colleagues, family focused and things like that. And I just feel like people like her have no business speaking on relationships when they have not been in one to even comment on one. And being married 19 years as I have, it's not easy being married for that long. It's easier to just run and say, oh, he's got emotional issues that he needs to work through first before he come over here with that with me, but he can still get my pussy in the meantime till he fix it. Like, what?
She made herself look like a damn asshole when she went on Paul Pierce's show. But here's the thing. Paul Pierce exposed that shit real quick. And did you see how even his co-host, she didn't have shit to say? Oh, she tried. But that shit was shut down real quick. It just clearly goes to show that Cheyenne Bryant is not who she says she is. Because if you're a doctor, you're a therapist, whatever the fuck you call yourself, you would move a certain way. Certain things you would say and would not say. You don't give out personal information about people that want your services. So that is clear right there. You're not a fucking doctor. You're a motivational speaker, for crying out loud. Damn.
I have to do a whole show on relationships. Because I just feel like personally, women, black women especially, need men, black men. You thinking you can do it out here by yourself? Nobody wants to do that. It's like we're doing it by default. And for her, she just defaulting going to women so she can control them. Mm-hmm.
And she can't even do that right. How is it that you into women trying to control women and the same women you trying to control is not allowing you to control them? So you losing in that area as well. Okay.
But she can't control no man. That's why ain't nobody settled down with her ass. But she gonna have a baby this year. With who? I don't know. How are my winos? So I just, Dr. Cheyenne, I get it. Like, I'm throwing in the white towel. You would win. Because 90% of the people that follow you think like you. And I'm an anomaly. Like, that's back in the day. Things like that don't happen now. And I have a girlfriend now that's getting married. I have actually 2 girlfriends that are getting married. A couple sister-in-laws that just got married. Sister just now getting married. Like, so what she's preaching and what is just very toxic to the black community. And I just hate it. I can't stand it. Like, you run, you try to control, you try to diagnose instead of trying to work through it with someone, working and loving them through their imperfections. You just won't.
And as a man, who in the fuck gave you the damn license to try to diagnose somebody? And you're not a licensed doctor. You're not a therapist. You're a fucking life coach. You're a motivational speaker. I would not pay to go sit in front of you and open up and share. Because you the same type of person that would air out my shit for publicity, for views, for attention. You lost a lot of people's respect for you when you went on Shannon Sharp, not Shannon Sharp, when you went on Paul Pierce's show. That process started when you went on Cam Newton's show. But when you went on Paul Pierce's show, that was the icing on the cake. A lot of people lost respect for you because now you basically exposed yourself of who you really are, and you are not who you say you are.
Want perfection. So you got the dick, I'm gonna take the dick, but we ain't gonna get married until you emotionally centered. So why even sleep with him? Why even share your body? If that's what you're doing.
And let's be clear, I'm not what you would call a big fan of Tasha K. However, I do like the way she roasts people. It's funny to me when she gets to roasting people, okay? And based on what she said, I agree with her. Why go on a debate knowing what the outcome is going to be? Because majority of the people, no, forget majority, every woman that listens to this lady Cheyenne are like her. Like Tasha K said, they are just like her. And that's why they resonate with what she says. They hit the wall, they're older, no man is checking for them, no man that's worth something is checking for them. A lot of them are successful. They go home to their big house, no man on site, no kids, nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't make any sense going on the battlefield, knowing exactly what you're going against. Why go there? Why go there? It doesn't make any sense.
They say the truth hurts, so I lied to you. Yes, I lied